Alright, welcome back everyone. So today we're going to be taking a look at the UK experiment where some companies are taking a 4-day work week, or in other words, a 3-day weekend. Now something to note is that not all companies have to oblige to providing one whole day off. It may be the case that for some employers they'll still be working Monday to Friday, but the cap is at 32 hours compared to what we have at present, which is 40 hours. And so looking into this trial a little bit more, we can see that for the next 6 months, thousands of people across the UK will be working 32 hours a week. It's the largest 4-day work week pilot anywhere in the world at the moment. And so in total there's more than 33,000 people across 70 different companies. The types of industries range from healthcare to local fish and chip shops. And then we have the likes of Cambridge, Oxford and Boston all looking into the results over the next 6 months. Now what would constitute as a success is that the workers need to make the same amount of money that they would for a 40-hour work week or 5 days a week. And so they're narrowing down their work week to 80% of the time. Provided that productivity can be equal or ideally a little bit of an improvement, then we could see a large shift from a 5-day to a 4-day work week across all different industries. And so what the researchers will be looking at, they'll be analysing how their employees respond to having an extra day off. They'll be looking at stress and burnout, job and life satisfaction, any changes to health, sleep and energy use, and of course the decrease in work travel, assuming that you travel to an office, or extra travel given that you'll have an extra day off to do more leisurely based activities. Now although currently this is the largest trial to have existed, there's been a similar experiment from Microsoft. We could see back in 2019 that this resulted in a 40% increase in productivity. There's also a New Zealand company that was testing the 4-day work weeks, and they announced a 20% boost in employee productivity back in 2018. We've got the likes of Iceland as well, with 2,500 workers between 2015 and 2019. They found that productivity remained the same or improved in most cases. Now something not mentioned in this article is that you'd need to have a push for universal basic income. The reason is that there will be certain individuals out there that don't have the financial ability to use the extra day off. Instead, what would happen is that people would look at other forms of employment or have a part-time job just to increase the amount of money that they receive. And so having this basic income would allow people that have less money to still be able to take that day off and not be overworked. The other potential long-term issue with a 32-hour work week is that while we may see productivity increases for the current generation, eventually the 4-day work week will become a norm. It's no different from looking at generations prior when they worked a 6-day work week. The argument back then would be the same now, where we try and maintain or increase our productivity over a 5-day work week rather than a 6-day. So eventually if people start to get a bit lazy while performing at this 32-hour or 4-day work week, then we may see levels of productivity decrease, and that can only result in being pushed into a 5-day work week. Now personally, I've experienced how beneficial it can be to operate during a 4-day work week, provided you know that you're trying to cram as much productivity as possible. That has often led to increased productivity as opposed to having a sluggish Monday, Tuesday, all the way up to Friday. In terms of the different companies that are taking part of this trial, we've got a list of all the 70 companies out there. You can see on the screen now, this is all the ones mentioned. We can see in the likes of Norfolk, we have a fish and chip shop that is also taking part of the pilot. We can see that their general manager is already working a 4-day week. We can see it's up to the different businesses out there how they operate. And so instead of having their employees take a 3-day weekend, their staff is going to be rotating their days with 2 days on followed by 2 days off. And so eventually this can even be a great way to attract new talent into the workplace. Different companies are going to operate, and so some may have the 4-day work week with 3 days off, others may have a rotating basis. But assuming that this pilot can become a success, it's definitely going to be an exciting time for anyone who's looking for new jobs out there. And so this can definitely sway individuals. If you've got 2 companies out there that look very similar but one offers a 4-day work week, then it's really a no-brainer. You're going to be picking the one with less work hours. And so let me know in the comments below what you think about this 4-day work week. Would it excite you if you was able to work 1 day less per week? And would you be willing to make that trade-off while having an equal level of productivity, or ideally slightly higher? New videos are posted each week. Thanks everyone for watching, and with that said, I'll catch you in the next one.